Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Bella and I do everything fashion and creative. And today, as I'm sure you saw in the title, we're making my best friend's wedding dress. That is literally the most exciting thing I have ever said. I've been working on this project for months and I still cannot believe that I actually have the honor of making her wedding dress. So first, let me tell you a little bit about Ashlyn. We met my freshman year of college. Well, we actually met before my freshman year of college started. We attended North Carolina State University, go Pack. And if you went to NC State, then you might be familiar with their website that helps like match you with a roommate for your freshman year dorm. Except no hate NC State, the website's kind of terrible. I took one look at it and I was like, I don't know what this is. This is the least user-friendly thing I've ever seen. I'm not touching that. I thought I would find my roommate through Instagram or the Facebook groups. And I feel like I can't stress this enough. This website genuinely looked like the beginning stages of MySpace. Like she was dated. Anyway, all that to say, I got into NC State. I said, I don't know how I'm gonna find a roommate, but that's not my problem right now. And I went on with my merry life. And then one day I got an email from this girl named Ashlyn saying, hey, I saw that we got a 100% match on the roommate quiz on this terrible website that we're supposed to use. What's your snap? Do you want to talk? And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. So I gave her my snap and genuinely the rest is history. We very quickly decided that we wanted to move in together. We did not meet in person before moving in together. I moved in the day before her. She moved in the next day. And from that first night together, we've been basically inseparable. We continued being roommates for 3 years. And yeah, she was my first friend in college and I honestly cannot imagine what my life would be like without her. So with all of this being said, Ashlyn Grace, we are making you the wedding dress of your dreams. I'm saying wedding dress, but I guess I am exaggerating like the tiniest little bit, but I'm really not because she is getting legally married in this dress. Let me explain how this dress came to be. So soon after she got engaged, she asked me to make something for her wedding. And at first she wanted to do like an after party look. So we designed a super cute like mini dress party look. I'll put it on the screen. Honestly, the sketch didn't get super developed, but like that's a cute dress. But then they decided not to do an after party. And then she was like, oh my gosh, what are you gonna make me? And then her and her future husband decided that they wanted to get legally married at the courthouse before their actual wedding day. So Ashlyn was like, oh my gosh, this is the perfect thing for you to make a dress for. So this is her courthouse wedding dress, and she's wearing this dress at her rehearsal welcome dinner. So it's not the dress she's walking down the aisle in, but it is the dress she signed that marriage license in. So I'm taking the title of I made her wedding dress. So yeah, in summary, she asked me to make her something about a year ago. We finalized the courthouse wedding dress maybe like 5 months ago, and I started working on this in July. Just putting it out there, I did start this project the same exact week that I moved into this home. So you'll see the background of my videos change a lot. In the beginning of this video, a lot of my stuff will be in boxes because this is literally the first thing I did in my new studio. So bear with me with the ugly background for a little bit. I know I just talked a lot. I'm sorry that was a long intro. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, it is time to get to work. But first, we need to go to the store because I just realized I ran out of muslin when I was doing my senior collection and now I don't have any and we need to drape today. So we're going to run to Michael's. Fingers crossed that their muslin isn't too expensive. If it is, I'm just not gonna buy anything and I'm gonna use something else that I already have. So yes, that is what we're going to start with. A little rundown. It is Monday right now and Saturday I have my prototype fitting with Ashlyn. So we need to be fully draped pattern prototype by Saturday. I think that's pretty realistic, but we just gotta get to work. Let's go to Michael's. Okay, so the Michael's near my house does not have a fabric section of any sorts. I couldn't even find felt. I was looking for felt for a separate project. Couldn't even find felt. So that was a bust. This is also the only Michael's within 25 minutes of my house. And the only thing that may possibly carry apparel fabric. Apparently, there are like, I kid you not, 10 upholstery fabric places near my house. No apparel though. So I guess we will just go home now. All right, crisis averted. Amazon has 10 yards of muslin for like $3 that can be delivered between 2 and 6 p.m. today. Woohoo! Good price, we'll get here today. I'm happy with that. We're going to set up my dress form because that is her right now, and then tape out our lines and just wait for our fabric to get here. Okay, so here is what we have so far for the tape and the style lines. Oh, and to clarify, the only style line is this top line right here. And this is because I want an interesting silhouette and fit for this dress, and I don't really know exactly how I'm going to achieve that. So I'm not limiting myself to style lines. I'm just gonna drape and see what happens. But I do know that I want my neckline to look like this. Oh my gosh, I haven't even showed you guys the sketch yet. Let me get the sketch, one moment. Okay, this is the sketch. This is the rough sketch. Again, like I said, I'm not limiting myself to style lines because I don't know exactly what's going to happen. But we want a very slight scoop neckline, thin spaghetti straps, and then a bit of a low back. In my sketch, I have more of a scoop back than I do on my drape. And that is because I do already have concerns. I want a fitted bust and loose around the waist and then resting on the hips. And I don't think I can do a fitted bust if this is really loose and drapey, because there would be nothing here to keep the tension. So we're gonna do it like that for now. If Ashlyn hates it, I will change it. Now we just wait for the fabric to be delivered. Good morning, everyone. It is the next morning. It is Tuesday morning. The muslin didn't get in until 6 p.m. yesterday, so I didn't do any work after I taped out the style lines. Now that we have our muslin, we're just going to get right into draping. Good morning, everyone. Look at my dress. Isn't she so cute? Do you like my dress? Do you like her? Thanks, I made it. Anyway, today we are prototyping. I think this should take all of
2 hours if I move really, really slow.
This should not take long. It is literally 4 darts total and 2 side seams. I'm not sewing any straps because I don't know how long the straps need to be for Ashlyn. So on Saturday when I do my fitting, I'm gonna use some ribbon and I'm gonna pin the ribbon to the dress, and then that will be the length of the straps. Anywhoosies, I haven't marked my darts yet, so we're going to do that and then we're going to sew. Also, I understand that I have some vicious looking marks on my neck right now. You can thank Leo for that. Yeah, this little docile kitty right there, he did not want to be picked up. Let's get to sewing. Okay guys, it is Saturday morning and we just did Ashlyn's fitting, and let me say, I am actually completely blown away at how well that prototype fit. I don't want to make myself sound like I don't know what I'm doing, because I guess I do, but sometimes I forget. Sometimes the girlies forget that I know what I'm doing, and by girlies, I mean me, and I forget that I know what I'm doing all the time. But no, the prototype fit like almost perfectly. It was great. We only have to make super minor changes. I have to lengthen the dress by a couple inches, which I knew I was gonna have to do. I didn't make it full length, but the side seam is gonna have to be 47 inches long. I'm lowering the front neckline by like 3/8 of an inch. I'm lowering the back by like an inch, and I'm bringing the point of the dress where the straps are gonna be in by 1/2 inch, and I'm raising the side of the dress by 1/2 inch. Everything is super easy to figure out. I don't need to do another prototype, which is absolutely insane. Again, I'm really happy with how everything turned out. And our next step is now to order fabric swatches and order her lace. We're getting her lace off of Etsy. We're getting a Chantilly lace. This is the lace I will be purchasing. And I'm going to order multiple different swatches, although I feel pretty certain that I want to line the dress with a satin, or I want the satin to be underneath the lace. So you see the satin underneath the lace, and then maybe I'll line the actual dress with a rayon challis if I need to line it. It is a white dress though, so probably will need to line it. So yeah, we need to order the fabric swatches. The only thing is, last time I looked at fabric wholesale, they were sold out of like basically every fabric in any shade of white, so that's great. I guess everyone's making a wedding dress right now, I don't know. So hopefully they are no longer sold out and I can get some swatches. If not, I'm going to have to find some new fabric websites, which is a little bit scary because I know fabric wholesale like the back of my hand. So I'm confident with ordering from there. I'm just yapping at this point. Sorry for the yap sesh. Let's just go order the fabric. Okay, I'm gonna show you the swatches on my floor by my window because the natural light's better. So this is the Charmeuse satin in pure white. It is very white. It is very pretty though. Has good drape, but it is very white. I also got the Charmeuse satin in ivory. This is it in ivory, so this is like almost blue white. I also got bridal satin. This is pearl. It's thicker, a little more dull and shine than the charmeuse. Also in the bridal satin, I got pure white. Again, it is very bright. You can see the texture a little bit better on this. Thicker. Oh, this is the bridal satin in ivory. Bridal satins, the charmeuses. Hey guys, I'm voiceovering because this video has no audio, but anyway, now we have our Fabric Wholesale Direct swatches. We're starting with a polyester charmeuse. The top one is white, the bottom one is off-white. This is a matte satin and champagne. I just went a little crazy and got champagne because I didn't know if I was gonna like it or not. We didn't like it, but you know. This is the stretch charmeuse in white, and this is the silk charmeuse, also in white. As you can tell, the silk is definitely thinner and softer than the polyester charmeuse. And these are the Fabric Wholesale swatches with the lace, which is crazy because color theory, that champagne swatch that looked champagne before now looks yellow. Honestly, the best color match is the white ones, but I feel like the lace kind of disappears on the white, so maybe we're leaning towards off-white. Okay, this is the satin charmeuse ivory. And then this is the satin charmeuse white. Again, it's the same exact fabric, just one is ivory, one is white. And then I'll put the Fabric Wholesale sample under here. And that is the Fabric Wholesale sample. Personally, I like the quality of these fabrics better, but this quality isn't bad if this is what you like. It's not bad. I just think these are better. Hello everyone. It is Thursday, September 4th, a little bit of jump in time because I haven't worked on the dress in a while. I have been working on it for the past couple days, but it was just honestly 2 days of cutting fabric and flatlining because when you're working with satin and lace, that stuff takes forever and that's boring. So I didn't want to bore you guys with that. But now we have all of our pieces and we are finally ready to actually construct the garment. Hi guys, editor's note, I'm sitting here watching the final edit of the YouTube video and I realized I never even told you what fabric we went with. So this is the fabric that we went with. It's the charmeuse satin from Zaloof and ivory. Honestly, amazing fabric, amazing price, very happy with it. And we're self-lining. So we're using this fabric for the lining and the shell and then flat lining the shell with the lace that I already showed you from Etsy. So yep, this is the fabric. Anyway, let's get back to the video. We are self-lining. So these are the lining pieces and these are the oh so beautiful flat lined lace with satin. It's gonna look so good. I can't wait. This may have took me forever, but it's gorgeous. I love it. So we need to work as hard as possible today and tomorrow because my final fitting with Ashlyn is on Sunday. And this entire weekend, it is my sister's 16th birthday party. So I will be out of town and I leave for that tomorrow late afternoon. So we gotta get to it. I'm going to start by sewing all the darts because that's what I need to do, but also I like getting the worst part out of the way first. So that's gonna take me a while. Fingers crossed it won't take that long, but like I know it will. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, we are done with the darts. Let's take a look at them. Oh yes. See how tiny, minuscule, skinny baby she is? Oh yeah. Look how pretty. Anyway, that took me about 2 hours. Took me a while because again, satin and lace, so we gotta take our time. But the good news is that everything else from here is pretty easy. I'm just going to construct the shell, construct the lining, and then I do need to flatline and sew the straps, which hopefully really shouldn't take that long. And then put the zipper in and then connect the shell and the lining. And then that's it. I make it sound so easy. Let's see how much we get done today. It is 12:30. Anyway, we have a constructed shell and a constructed lining. Ta-da! Shell. Doesn't really look much like a dress as of right now, but that's all right. The lining's on the ironing board, but we have our zipper and we're going to insert our zipper to the shell and that will probably be where I stop for today. It is 5:57 already, so it's already 6 o'clock and I have some other work to do, so I'll probably just stop once I get the zipper in and then I'll do the straps and attaching the shell and lining tomorrow. Zipper time. Good morning. I don't know if you guys can hear, but there's been nonstop construction on the apartment building across the street from me for like weeks. So I apologize if you hear machinery in the background. Shell, lining. You guys want to see a sexy zipper? Oh yeah, look at that. Where is the zipper? You can't even see it. That looks nice. Anyway, next step is to flatline the straps. I did not do that because I was going crazy earlier when I was flatlining everything, but we're going to flatline the straps and then sew the straps and then attach the lining to the shell and then we're done for now. And then we hammer everything on Sunday after the fitting. But that is great because I have a lot of stuff to do today. Oh, yeah, we need to get on this ASAP. All right, let's get to work. Okay, we're finally done with the straps. That took way longer than intended because my original plan for the straps wasn't working. They are just wide enough to sew right sides together and use a loop turner to flip it right side out. But with the flat lining, the loop turner was getting stuck on the lace. And then my first strap, I ripped the lace. And the second strap came out like this. So that's odd. So I just switched it up and I did like the classic like 4-time fold or like bias tape fold strap, which is fine. Because of the texture of the lace, you can't really see the top stitching, which is good. And now just to connect the shell and the lining. Yay. Okay guys, forgive me for my iPhone footage yet again, but we're connecting the shell and the lining. And while we're doing this, obviously we're sandwiching in the straps, connecting the lining to the zipper, completely finishing her up. And look how beautiful she is on the dress form. I put this dress on the dress form and I was stunned, honestly. I was like, oh my God, this dress is so pretty. I can't wait to see it on Ashlyn. So with that said, let's go see it on Ashlyn. It is time for her fitting and she absolutely loved it. I offered so many times, like, do you want me to make the straps shorter? Do you want me to make the bust a little bit tighter? Because it did loosen up a little bit because it was caught on the bias, but she loved it. She did not want me to touch it. She did not want me to change anything, but we did have to hem. So I did the most perfect, beautiful, tiny rolled hem you have ever seen because that is what our girl deserves. I did a rolled hem for the lining and a rolled hem for the shell. And then I designed and printed a cutie little custom tag for her. It has my brand name on it, and on the back it has the care instructions and a little note from me. Anyway, after finishing the hem and putting that tag on, we were all done and ready to deliver to Ashlyn. And here's the long-awaited reveal in 3, 2, 1. Guys, I'm obsessed. Also, she looks stunning. She looks beautiful. Again, I can't believe my best friend is a bride. Like I said, she was wearing this dress to her rehearsal dinner, and I will also be wearing one of my own designs at her rehearsal dinner. So we're gonna get some pics together. Make sure you look out for that post and give Ashley Poo some love on her wedding day. This was so fun for me. I think this was the most fun thing I've ever done. Doing this, I've discovered that I kind of love working with people and making their dreams come to life. It is just so fun to make someone their, oh, hey Leo. It's not a video without Leo in it, is it? It is just so fun to make someone like their absolutely perfect garment, and I really hope I could do some more of this sometime soon. Anyway, with all of that being said, if you would like even more content from me, make sure you follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My handle is @BellaForden. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give me a like, and if you want to support me even further, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Anyway, that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys think Ashlyn is the most beautiful bride because obviously she is, right? Right. Oh, also thanks for 2,000 subscribers. Mwah, love you guys.